August is a dynamic month that is designed to help you rekindle your passions and get in touch with what is right for you. Hello, I'm 𝗂𝗶𝗆𝗆, your intuitive counselor and happiness coach with your August forecast. I love the energy this month. It is really bold and big, and so much love is in the air. We are in the sun sign of Leo until the 22nd, and Leo is ruled by the sun. So this is about shining your light brightly and being dynamic and believing in yourself and loving yourself and your life. Leo rules the heart, and the heart is the intermediary between heaven and earth. It teaches you what and who is right for you and really living in a way that you feel delicious about. And there's a lot of dynamic energy right now, because even though Leo is like fire and it's really aggressive and bold, there's a lot right now that's telling you to slow down as well. You're going to see that everything about this month is about go and then retreat, okay? Because you'll see a lot of beginnings and starts and movement, and then a lot of things that are going to have you step back and reevaluate and reassess. We are in Mercury retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde the 4th or the 5th, depending on where you live in the world. And so that's 3 weeks of the planet of communication and transportation in its backspin. It's going to 2 signs retrograde. So the beginning part of the retrograde until the 14th, Mercury's retrograde in Virgo, and that's its home sign. Like Mercury loves being in Virgo, so it's not too like disjointed. However, this is a time, like every retrograde, is about rethinking, redoing, repairing. So if you have anything that needs revisioning, anything that needs editing, it's a really good time to go back and reassess things. So you may have some technical issues, right? And if so, it's because they were things that really needed repairing a long time ago, right? So it becomes apparent when Mercury is retrograde. It's also a good time to catch up with your thoughts. And so your thoughts include your intuitive insights and all of those things that you missed or overlooked or didn't have time for. So people often think that you shouldn't go on vacation during Mercury retrograde. It's actually a really good time for vacation because you need to reflect and reassess. And also after the 14th, for 2 weeks actually, Mercury is retrograde in Leo, and that is all about rekindling your passions and finding lost loves, including like what you used to love to do, creative projects and passion projects and old flames. So this whole 3 weeks with Mercury retrograde is all about reconnecting with your heart and your mind and connecting those two and making sure that you are in alignment with your soul's purpose and what you love to do with the people that you love to be with. So again, if you have a vacation, which I recommend, actually, it's a really good time for slowing down and reconnecting with yourself. If you do that, make it a vacation that is more about retreat or being present or being in nature or reflective or creative or fun, but not trying to do too much. It's really a time to be flexible and spontaneous, and things can and probably will go awry. And so just change course. So leave that space in your calendar, leave that space in your plans, and leave that space in your heart for anything to happen, for some delightful surprises. We will always get surprises with Mercury retrograde, and there's even more element of surprise with this because in numerology, August 2024 is a 7 universal month. And not just that, it's a 16-7. 16 reduces to 7. We add the 8th of August, the 8th month of the year, with the 8 universal year, because 2024 is an 8 universal year, and that equals 16. 16 is a karmic lesson number. So 16 teaches you to trust yourself, to trust your intuition, to listen to what's inside of you as opposed to what everybody's telling you. And if you're not doing that, you can and will get sudden, shocking revelations, because this is about like learning to pay attention to your intuition. And we all do this where we don't listen to our intuition. And then life will show us, wow, I really should have listened to my intuition. And this month it will come as like sudden people or situations that you thought were like maybe stable will show themselves to you as being something that you may not be able to count on. And that's only to get you back on track. It's only to get you to listen to your intuition again and to learn to trust yourself and to learn to trust the process of life. I know that seems contrary, but again, everything about this month is very paradoxical, because why would that happen where something would be sudden or shocking to get you to trust life? Well, because you know inside of you that you weren't listening to yourself in those moments. And it's to get you to remember to listen to yourself. On the contrary of that, if you have been listening to yourself, if you have been paying attention to your intuition, if you have been listening to the voice of your soul as opposed to the voice of what everybody else is telling you to do, then this is an amazing month for you. You will feel really dialed in. You will feel peaceful and trusting and knowing and connected to yourself and source in a way like never before. So between that Mercury retrograde and this 7 universal month, it's a very dynamic time for sudden insights and revelations, and you can get creative inspiration. That's so much about what that 7 is about. It's like these lightning bolts of like inspiration and insight, and just so you know, your life can change in an instant. And when people hear that, they often think it's scary, but your life can change for the better in an instant. You can get an idea, you can get an inspiration, you can meet someone, you can get an opportunity that suddenly opens up doors for you didn't even know were possible. You could feel inspired and really on track. This month we have another great day, 888. It's the 8th month. August is an 8 month. The 8th, and then this is an 8 universal year. So 888 is a really incredible number for opportunities. People often associate the number 8 with money and prosperity and abundance and status. Yes, because it's associated with passion and listening to your passion and believing in yourself. 8 is very much associated with Leo. So it's about believing in yourself and listening to your passions that lead you to your purpose, that lead you to opportunities. So you're going to see this month, if you are doing that, if you are listening to your heart and acting on your inspiration, wow, can doors open up for you. Opportunities will abound. However, if you're not, the universe will show you very clearly where you're off track and you need to redirect course. And that always comes from your heart. We have an incredible new moon in Leo on the 4th, and the 19th is a wow day, okay? Because we have a super moon, full moon in Aquarius. Supermoons are larger than life. They really illuminate things for you. They bring things in bold relief, and they close chapters for you. And Aquarius is all about you being unique and listening to your unique voice. It's about like having strength in our differences, how diversity is our strength, and how being your beautiful, unique self is what brings abundance to you. And on that day, we have Mercury 𝗂𝗃𝗍, which is when Mercury is flying in the heart of the sun. Mercury is going to be retrograde in Leo at that time. Leo, which is all about your passion and your creativity and really love, in the heart of the sun, connecting with the sun. And a 𝗂𝗃𝗍 is a blessing. Anytime something is really connecting with the sun in that exact degree, it's a blessing. The sun shines its light. It burns away anything that is no longer serving you, and it really lights up your life in a way where you can see things in a new light. So that full moon is followed by this 𝗂𝗃𝗍, and at that time we have this really special event. Jupiter is squaring Saturn. Jupiter is the planet of abundance and optimism and blessings, and anything can happen. And Saturn is the planet of restrictions and structure and foundation and discipline. So that tension is really going on inside of you. You will feel inspired. You will feel on top of the world. And then the world will say, hey, you need to step back and rest. And you only have so much energy. You need boundaries, time. Saturn rules time. So this month is all about that tension between the 8s and the 7 and Jupiter and Saturn and Leo and Virgo, the big and the bold and the movement and the tuning in and reflecting and revisiting and reevaluating. So do both. So that being said, I have 3 action steps that can help you. Your first action step is to listen to your heart. Your heart has no bounds. Your heart has the answers. Your heart is between heaven and earth. And your heart is tuned into your emotions. And you may have plans and intentions and thoughts about what you think is right for you, but your heart will be talking to you now and saying, you know what, maybe this relationship isn't supporting you anymore. Maybe you need something else from this person or this relationship, or maybe this circumstance or this career, whatever it is not really lighting you up inside. Or maybe your heart is telling you to do something creative and fun and joyful. Listen, act on your heart. Which brings us to action step number 2, which is live with a lion's heart. Lions, the totem, the animal spirit of Leo. They're playful, they're joyful, they're creative, they have fun. Lions hunt and they go for their prey and they know what they want and they go for it. And when they're not hunting, they are resting and they are playing and being affectionate. Be all of those things in the right timing and listen to yourself. Be creative, have fun, because that joy is what brings good things to you. Which brings us to our 3rd action step, which is to live loud and proud. Roar like a lion. You need to be yourself in a way that is bold and bright and beautiful without apology. It is your uniqueness that is your strength. It is your uniqueness, your unique creativity, your unique voice that is lighting up the world. And Leo teaches you that when you are radiant, when you are saying, this is who I am, that is when you draw people to you that love you for who you are. The sun is not being selfish by radiating brightly. The sun brings warmth and love and light, and that is the energy of Leo, and that is what you are learning now. Really take a chance on yourself. Be yourself in a way that is without apology. Live loud, live proud, be yourself, and love yourself without apology. And that is when you bring people and circumstances to you who love you completely. That is what loving yourself means. It means accepting who you are and not feeling ashamed of it, not apologizing for it, and just really saying, this is me. And it is such a blessing to the world, you being yourself. And that is a lot of what that moon is teaching you. That is a lot of what everything this month is teaching you. So I hope that I've helped you understand that. I also have something helpful for you. It's an absolutely free guide called Love by the Numbers that's going to help you understand how you love, what you need to feel happy, and how you can love the people in your life. It's a free guide. You can get that using the link below in the description. So you can sign up that using the link below. And my soul salon this month is Soulmates Connection. And that is all about the people in your life, your pre-birth agreements with the people in your life, your family, your friends, your loved ones, even people that challenge you. And also my take on twin flames and all those types of relationships, what this means for you on a soul level. And I always include a healing with every soul salon, and you can find out about that using the link below as well. So I hope I've encouraged you to listen to your heart, to be joyful, to take the time and space you need, and also to have fun. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it and subscribe to this channel. I have so much more to share with you in the near future. I love you so much. Lots of love. Bye for now.